Hey guys, it's Zigzag here. So today we're going to be opening up another pack of Zendikar Rising. This is pack 12 overall, pack number 6 from the booster bundle. So let's begin. Alright, so one thing that I guess you can tell right off the bat is that this is not one of the double blank cards, or blank double cards, because those always have the because those will be used in decks, those have to have the standard Magic the Gathering backs. So if we come back here, all of these cards have the standard Magic the Gathering pack so that they look the same if you put them in a deck. So based on the fact that that's not, it's either a token or an ad card, which based on the numbering I saw, I get the feeling it's a token, but could be wrong. Alright, so first up we have Practiced Tactics, which is right there. So yeah, we actually have quite a lot more commons to pick up theoretically, so it's so we should expect like 3, I think, a pack at the moment. Pyroclastic Helion. I feel like though the last pack or two it's not been that. Kazunda, oh, this is alternate art, Kazunda Nectar Pot. This is just a regular version, and I do have a copy of this, so we're just going to throw this back here. So actually on second thought, I'm actually going to, because like, so like even with Throne of Eldraine, Theros Beyond Death, and in particular the latest set, Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, I've been drawing between the collector's boosters, the theme boosters, the regular boosters. I've been drawing a lot of foils and alternate art cards, so I'm actually going to start dividing them up. So yeah, let's put alternate arts on their own separate section, just because I feel like making this distinction is going to make things easier in the future. I mean, especially if I have to come through and find a specific like foil card or something, then having the foils separate from the alternate arts will make that easier. So next up we have Drana Silencer, which somewhere in here. Drana Silencer, creature, vampire, rogue, 3/2. When Drana's Silencer enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures in your party. 3/2. Hush. This goes right here. Next up we have Scale of the Heights, which is somewhere on this page. Scale the Heights. 3 mana, sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. You gain 2 life. You may play an additional land this turn. Draw a card. Ever onward, ever skyward. Alright, next up, Cleric of Chill Depths. Cleric of Chill Depths. 2 mana, creature, merfolk cleric, 1/3. Whenever Cleric of Chill Depths blocks a creature, that creature does not untap during its controller's next untap step. Before my people turned to false gods, we built a glittering city beneath the northern sea ice. The magic of ancient Benthdrix lives in me. Benthdrix. Next up we have Expedition Champion. Expedition Champion. 3 mana, creature, human warrior, 2/3. Expedition Champion gets +2/+0 as long as you control another warrior. Warriors are combat specialists who bring their deadly skills to bear against the many foes that adventurers face in the course of their journeys. Sounds like a definition, and that's kind of boring. Next up we have Sparse Supplies. Sparse Supplies, 2 mana, artifact. Sparse Supplies enters the battlefield tapped. When Sparse Supplies enters the battlefield, draw a card. 2 mana and tap. Sacrifice Sparse Supplies. Draw a card. It's better to carry a little extra weight than to find yourself halfway down a ballast throat with no knife. Doral, Bala Ged Guide. Next up, Guldraz Muckord. Guldraz Muckord. 3 mana, creature crocodile, 2/3. When Guldraz Muckord dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Death comes in many forms on Guldraz, most of them slow, subtle, and agonizing. At least a monstrous crocodile offers a swift death. Alright. Next up, Marasa Brute. Marasa Brute, 3 mana, creature, troll warrior, 3/3. Some adventuring parties are made up of old friends, their common bonds bolstering them in the face of peril. Other parties simply hire the biggest, meanest muscle they can find. Alright, we're up to the uncommons next. So for the first uncommon we have Skyclave Geopede, which is a card I already have. Next up we have Fearless Fledgling, which, yep, have the alternate art for that card already. But I don't think I actually have this card. Nope, I do not. Fearless Fledgling, 3 mana, creature griffin, 1/1. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Fearless Fledgling. It gains flying until end of turn. Griffins nest in precarious places, so fledglings often find themselves taking their first flights at surprising moments. Alright, they fell out of the nest. Next up we have Colony Ambush. This is the final uncommon. So, Colony Ambush, 3 mana, instant. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. The difference between life and death in Aura Ondar is about 3 seconds of startled screaming. Wrath Slug Eater, Goblin Shortcutter. For the rare we have Lotus Cobra, which is disappointing. It's disappointing that the last 2 rares were ones I already had. For the land slot, we have Plains number 268. Which goes right here. And then for the token, we have token 8, plant. So it was a token. Not a huge surprise, but interesting. So plant, token creature plant, 8 out of 12, 0, 1. Nothing special. And then, yeah. So we got a lot of cards. Unfortunately, we got a duplicate rare and 1 duplicate uncommon, which... Alright, the duplicate uncommon isn't statistically odd, but yeah, we got 8 uncommons, the land, the token. Yeah, we got a lot from this pack, which nice. All right, so that was pack number 12 from Zendikar Rising. This has been Zigzag. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.